Here we are.
There we go.
It's looking set up. So we've got people here, and it's sort of set up. Let me adjust some things here so that this isn't so terrible. Welcome everybody to the Kill Maverick event. Cliff, why don't you buy me some time and tell everybody what we're going to be doing here today if you're tuning in just now for the first time.
All right, so what we're doing here is a chance for each of these people to attempt to kill Maverick. That is in character using Shadowrunner rules, of course. They've all brought their own character to play, I hope. And they're going to chance to test that character one-on-one against Maverick inside of a warehouse with lots of cool cover opportunities. So what we'll be doing is giving you each a chance to take Maverick on one-on-one, and after all of you fail at that, you can try to take him on as a group together.
Love the confidence.
Mm-hmm. So the way this is going to work is you can have any equipment you would reasonably have for your character. You could be on whatever drugs, or if there are any spells that you need to cast, you can cast those ahead of time. But what we're going to do for anything that requires actually activation and rolling right before, so say if someone wants to activate their improved agility power or something like that, you will have a full combat turn of warning before essentially your door opens up and you get a chance to go in and fight. So that's the way it's going to work. You'll get a 3, 2, 1. How you roll initiative, use up however many passes you've got if you're going to use them, and then you go through a door and try to find and kill Maverick before he kills you. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right, and Joel, are you there? I know we had some trouble getting you in. We wanted to make sure we got you.
I got you.
Piece of cake.
I can hear you. I heard you talking to somebody in the background. That's why I wanted to...
That was my son. He wanted to set up the game with me.
Yeah, sure. Just wanted
am I coming in loud, or am I okay?
You're okay.
All right, cool. Thanks, Bobby.
Okay, can we also bring in the other people that are going to be assisting Maverick on this?
Oh, yeah, just set up the cameras,
and Maverick gets assistance? No way.
So we've got 4 people here, and we're going to raffle off, I think... What do you think, Cliff? 1 or how many do you want to do? I say...
I'm thinking maybe just 1 more, because unless you had something else in mind.
Nope, that's what I was thinking as well.
We've got 2 hours to fill, so...
Yep. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click here, and we got a couple of people. So hopefully you guys are in the chat room, Twitch chat. I'm going to call you out, and if I say your name, you're going to have to do something for me. You're going to say that you're here, and then you're going to... Well, this is tricky, isn't it? We'll have to get you into Skype somehow. We'll handle that. Hopefully you'll be in Discord, and then if you're in Discord, you can message me. Or isn't there a way to whisper people in Twitch? You can whisper me your Skype information if you'd like, or something like that. Let's see. We're going to find out who the next person is going to be that's going to join us. And that person is... I want to make sure that we don't have any extra tickets real fast before I do that, so I don't leave anybody out. Give everybody a fair chance who has bought a karma point related to that. And we did get 1 extra, so I'm glad I checked it. All right. So here we go. We're going to do it. We're going to have it. And the winner is... of the spot to help take out Maverick is Owen Fingerhut. Owen Fingerhut. Woo. If you're listening in Twitch, yeah, that's right. Woo, let's do this here. Yeah, Owen Fingerhut is going to get a chance to come in and help us see if we can do this. If you're in Twitch, yes, that's you. It's Salema. What were we saying? called us earlier, so you should. Then you're definitely in Discord. Yeah, Salima, that's what it was. If you're in Twitch, definitely message me real fast on Discord, and we'll get you in to Skype. And while we're figuring that out, I did find some music to play at the beginning here. It might be real loud, so I apologize to you guys in advance, but I have to get it because I spent so much time looking for it. So here, kill Maverick. That's right. We're here to see if any of you can stand up to the expertise and gunslinging skills of Maverick, who's here with us. Hey, you hear this music in the background? You recognize that, Cliff?
It does sound familiar, yes.
Yes, that is the instrumental version of everybody's favorite collaboration between you and Opti, Citizen Hypocrite.
Yes, that's what it is. I love that song.
All
Yeah,
right.
it turned out really good.
I'll stop interrupting, but
For a minute there, I thought you were
You are
playing
all right.
Gunslinger, which would have been even more appropriate, but
Yeah, well, you know. Thanks for suggesting that ahead of time.
you're welcome. Actually, I didn't do that.
No, that was
can
the.
I throw in something? By the way?
What's that?
Sorry, if this ever appears on a podcast, Maverick just put on a cowboy hat.
Tried. The headphones kind of have their own plans.
Yeah.
They can have it
Yeah, but
perfectly
the-
balanced on top.
But
Yeah, let's do this.
The player in real life does actually own a cowboy hat, and you actually get to wear that as part of your uniform, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll shut off now.
So, you've already explained some of the rules that everybody's going to expect. We're here in Roll20. I'm going to do my best to make it so that you can see things better. I'm going to be doing a lot of setup behind the scenes, and hopefully things will work.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So, Ken and them were waiting to be... Are you bringing them on the Skype, or are they supposed to stay in TeamSpeak?
Nope. I've got... You're talking about our raffle winner?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about Maverick's backup team.
Oh, well...
Got the kid providing matrix support, a number of people providing counterspelling, and then a certain someone to back up with occasional leadership test.
Well, I didn't know you were bringing in actual people for his backup. I would...
Oh, that I did say ahead of time.
I'm a people person.
You're right. You did say that. I misinterpreted. So we're gonna... If you want... How many
Oh,
people...
you thought we bring the characters but not the players.
Yeah, which is perfectly fine. We can do that if you want. We just have to get them into Skype, and I have to adjust a thing or two, and then we can do that.
Okay. Yep, I think they're all waiting.
All right. Well, tell me who to bring in, and I'll bring him in.
All right, so bring in Ken.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you need Skype IDs
I've got
for all
him.
these people.
I've got.
Oh, you
Ken.
do? Okay. All right, and Percy, and Tanuki, and Kit.
All right. One
Yeah.
second. We're gonna have Ken. Yep. Okay. Never mind. You got it. You were loud for a second, and so I did that. We'll see. Got Percy coming in now.
I'm not sure if Hayes had anything to contribute or not.
Let's see. We've got. I don't think. I'll have to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Percy didn't answer.
All right.
Ken's on our side, right?
I have a feeling that Kenji might be on Maverick's side.
A little bit.
Ah, come on.
Nah, trust him. He's good. I endorse him.
So,
Yeah.
I will tell you guys. Remember, we've had a lot of communication going on behind the scenes. I did warn you that this would not be a fair fight. Okay.
That you did.
Hey, if Maverick needs backup dancers, I'm not going to hold it against him.
More opportunities for Maverick to glitch.
Percy
Yeah,
said,
have to look against protagonists. Come on.
Percy said try calling her back in a minute. She has to reinstall Skype, I guess. So
Awesome. I don't have John's information on here, and you said Kit?
yes.
Kit is also joining us?
You guys give me a few more minutes, and I'll make sure that I take out more than just Percy.
I don't think I have John's as a contact on Skype myself either. So
All right.
okay, and the way this is going to work, and now that I'm springing my Mr. Johnson surprise here with the additional backup, is everyone who's providing Maverick with backup can provide passive assistance only. No one's going to be stepping in and casting spells on you or sending spirits in, but that doesn't mean they can't use things like leadership or counter spelling or a Matrix Overwatch to help them out.
Now, I should ask you while we're getting things set up here, Salima, did you happen to bring a character, or do you want me to throw one at you in Roll20? Which I will get you in, by the way.
So I have good news and bad news for my teammates. The good news is I do have a character. The bad news is it's an actual character, not one specifically designed for this. And so I've got a space infiltration expert. But I do have 16 dice and pistols, so that's something.
Hey, you can try to talk me down.
Mr. J said I couldn't negotiate with bullets.
Yeah. Never said it'd be successful.
Right.
I didn't say you couldn't try.
Should have brought my other guy then.
Keyword try.
So, I just dropped the link to the Roll20 table in the Skype chat for anybody who still needs that. We're still getting set up here.
So, how about them local sports teams?
Yeah,
Go
so
sports.
sports
Did
are
you
a
see them
thing.
Score that goal point basket unit.
Yeah, totally. I like the ones that do the stuff, and yeah.
That
they're my
that one
favorites.
really tall guy did that thing that other guy couldn't stop him from doing.
Oh man, it was amazing. Were you
That
there?
was amazing.
Courtside.
He couldn't
Right
have done that again if he wanted to.
Right, and then the really unexpected thing happened and points were scored.
That other guy cashed that big check.
Oh god, yes.
I think they all get that.
All right.
Kind of missed that elevator music from earlier.
Yeah.
That means we've all arrived at the arena.
And so while Bobby's getting this sorted out here, we'll go ahead with the arena setup. Everyone can see the screen here. This is a map of a warehouse. It's the warehouse map from the Shadow Plans on Drive-Thru-RPG, because I was making a map and I didn't like how it looked, and I'm too rusty with Roll20, campaign cartographer to put something together in time. So I just bought one, and it looks pretty awesome. And it fits our purposes nicely. There's a warehouse that's been set up for this match. Outside, there are small structures blocking certain doors, so when you're approaching, you don't know who's coming from where. There have also been observation pods set up around inside the building, just basically different viewing areas for people to watch, which is where some people might be watching to provide counter support, but it's technically supposed to be mainly for people who are just observing. So what we'll do, Maverick, you may pick the door that you would like to enter in. So if you take a look at the map, you can see the warehouse proper has this kind of yellow dotted line outline. That's the actual arena area. You may pick any of those bright orangely marked doors that open into the warehouse. And you can be aware that the other players will know that's where you're going to be coming in from.
Sorry, Mr. Johnson, the music keeps drowning you out. I heard like 2 out of every 3 words that you just said.
How about that? Well, he was also cutting out in Skype, so hopefully that'll fix that a little bit.
Damn Skype.
All right, so orange doors, I can choose one and I can start in any area. Am I correct?
Yeah, the warehouse area, the actual arena where the combat is going to be taking place is in the sort of that yellow dotted line is kind of marking the border of that. So inside the warehouse, and you can pick any door you want. That will be where you will enter from. Though, be aware that the other players will also know which door that you have picked.
All right. Well, given my options, I like the small yellow right below C in that corner there above the office.
You can go ahead and move your token to where it's going to be.
I don't have control over my token.
You should. Let's see. I will see if I can fix that.
Now, the others of you, let's see, who's going to be going in first? So let's go left to right here.
Oh.
Will, you get to go in first. So, we'll wait till Maverick's token moves.
Token control either.
Bobby,
Was
you
that
need a
Joel?
link to a
Was that
token.
Joel who said that? Who
Will,
said?
I
Who
think.
else? I think Maverick should be able to move his now. Who else does not have
Will.
control over their token?
I don't think
Will.
anyone does.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything. What layer do you have the tokens on?
It's
It would have to be on a
Yep, it's in the token
object
layer.
token layer.
But I did.
Okay.
Let's see. Troubleshooting it on the fly. Controlled by there. Maverick's token is now controlled by Maverick.
Oh, bam!
All right.
Beautiful.
That's where you're coming in? All right, so Will, you know which door he's using. Now, put yourself outside of the room.
Will, what's your character's
But
name
it's what's
again?
on the inside that counts.
Cat.
All right, Cat. Your token is now controlled by you.
Yep, and you may now go ahead and pick which door that you will enter from.
All right, Kaylin belongs to whom? Oh, maybe that might have been our other guy. You know what we'll do? Is we'll just rename Kaylin to something else.
It's all right.
Who wants to? Who else am I looking for?
Say Scott and Paul.
Bobby, I
I can jump on in.
put a token link in the Skype thing.
Oh well, I'm not setting up new tokens for sure. I don't want.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'll grab whatever I happen to have. It's probably going to be terrible looking, but Sparkles,
A file
what's
cabinet would be great.
Give him a fish.
Sparkles? What's your character's name?
Yeah, Kaylin.
That's right. Oh, okay. So this is you.
Yeah, and I should mention the map should be to scale. So if you use the ruler tool to measure distances, that should be accurate.
And we've got a red. Who does red belong to?
That's me, Scott.
All right, Scott, you should have control of yours. All right, we got a couple more. I'm gonna throw some on here. Who do we still need to take care of?
That would be Mord.
All right, Mord, you're gonna get this really ugly-looking painted guy.
The luck of the die roll, I'm walking in next to what appear to be 2 bombs.
And so, Mord, you have control over the token now. You shouldn't need.
Got it.
Okay. And since all the rolls are going to be handled outside, we're not actually doing character sheets. I'm not going to necessarily drop it into your journal or anything like that. We're just...
Okay.
So don't worry about that. And then finally, who's the last person we need to take care of?
It's me.
Oh, it's
That's right, Salimas.
grab whatever door I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Yep.
make door C eligible?
Any door that Maverick, no, not one right next to them, I imagine, because that just, I don't know.
I was thinking about that same thing.
Maybe not immediately next. All right.
All right, you're gonna get Salimas. You're gonna get Johnny Mnemonic here. And you should have control over that now as well.
All right.
Not
So
too familiar with Roll20, so you know.
All right, so whoa, that was a.
It's one
sexy.
of those tournaments. Okay. All right. We can do this.
Need to change my outfit.
All right.
More roleplay.
So
Alright.
all of you guys should see at the bottom, and tell me if you don't, should see at the bottom of your Roll20 window, you should see 3 buttons, one that says basic roll, one that says push the limits, and one that says initiative. If you don't see that, say that now.
I don't see that. I just
I-
see
You're gonna have to go turn on the
I don't see
macros.
that.
Right, okay, so in your Roll20 window, over on the right, you've got your chat window and whatnot, but at the top, there's a toolbar. Just to the left of the little gear is a list. It looks like a list icon. Click on that, and in there should be a section called macros. Tell me if you are not able to get there.
Okay, yep.
Oh, I got it.
All right, so all you need to do is click the check marks next to the macros for in bar, and it'll appear in your bar. Those are going to be your basic ways to control your character. There's a basic roll and a push the limits roll, which would be also obviously pre-edging. It'll include. It doesn't do any calculating or anything for you. You have to put in the dice roll yourself, and it just rolls the dice for you, and it'll tell you how many hits you get. When you want to do initiative, try to remember to click on your token first, and then click the initiative button, and it'll ask you how many dice you roll for initiative, and then what the initiative stat is that goes on top of that, and then that's how you do that. So how are we gonna? Okay, so we're doing this. We're moving forward, and who's
Maps
gonna?
to scale, right?
Did you want to give
Yes.
Percy another call quick, see if she's able to join?
Yes, let's do that.
And we'll get started. I guess we're going left to right. Will is going to be up first. And you picked your
All right.
door.
I'll say, let me roll all my stuff real quick.
And while Bobby's doing that, you can each just sort of roll initiative and go ahead and declare what. Go ahead and do whatever actions you might do in the combat turn you have before the doors open.
Just for reference, who do we got on our team here? What kind of characters?
I'm a sniper stealth adept.
This
Okay.
is
Or
this is
mystic adept.
101, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this
you'll
one.
find out pretty easily through the one-on-ones, or maybe a little bit about each person.
Oh, my
And
bad.
I think Bobby will introduce them as they go in as well.
Okay.
So
Hopefully,
face.
I will do that well.
Oh, you're
Yes.
the announcer. Gotcha. All right.
Phone call.
this is all taking place in a specially prepared warehouse in Puyallup, an operation being run by the mafia.
Playing again. I called her a couple times. No answer.
Kenji's not
Uh,
muted.
And we can hear you talking.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I was about to make a Kenji's mom joke, but
So again, with Ken and Kit, again, you are here. You're able to provide support to Maverick, but only passive support. So anything like spell defense, or putting a spell on him, or giving him Matrix Overwatch.
And I think I'm not able to get anybody. I tried getting Kit in here. That didn't work either.
Oh, that's right. Kit didn't get in here. Yeah, she was, but oh well, whatever. We'll move on. First up is going to be 1-on-1 Maverick versus Will.
All
Almost there.
right. So Will, the first challenger, and Will's character's name is
Cat.
Cat. So Cat.
Okay.
So Cat, you're what makes you think that? Why don't you introduce yourself to us here at our event here, and tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, Cat, and what part of the Sixth World you hail from, and what makes you think that you can kill Maverick.
Let's see. Cat is originally from Scotland, is now in Denver, and has been running since 2073, doing missions. And at least that's when I started with missions in 5th, but hey. And I think that we could do it because she is a stealth sniper, can hit upwards of -30 on perception dice pools.
Stealth sniper would be the kind of thing that you wanted to go up against for a gunslinger like Maverick. Maverick, does that make you nervous?
I think that's a good matchup. I'm pretty excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah. So you want to tell us anything about your tactics there, Kat, or are you keeping that close to the chest?
Nah, it's going to stay close to the chest.
Okay,
That's where
and
my bullets go.
before we get started here, I'm going to ask you the same question I'm going to ask everybody, and that is, do you have any last words?
I'll see you on the other side, Maverick.
All right, let's see. Is this the music that I want it to be? Here we go. Our first match. Cat versus Maverick.
The initiative. Came out better.
All right. So let me get this going here, and I'm handing it over to Mr. Johnson, who's going to be running this whole, running this part of everything. So.
All right, you approach your selected door that will lead you in the warehouse. You each have a full combat turn to prepare, and have you taken those actions?
I have
Yes.
not. I will be doing that now.
Okay, so Maverick, while you're prepping up those actions, Will, I believe you went ahead and rolled some stuff. Why don't you go ahead and declare what you're doing?
I just realized I have to remove one of them. Two of those were actually to make sure that I had the rules here, because they're actually quicken spells from
Okay.
previous games, but I wanted to make sure that the dice pools were current and not just something, from past. So
Okay.
those quicken spells are Deflection and Snake Blood. And then she also cast Sound Barrier and Improved Invisibility.
All
Okay.
right.
Sounds
Cat
good.
looks like he's sound barrier. So tell us a little bit about what sound barrier does.
So Sound Barrier puts a small area of really cold air about the same temperature as the rest of the room around me, so that I am basically invisible to thermal vision instead of just normal perception.
All right. So it looks like we've got with improved invisibility, we're going with exactly in line with what you would expect with a stealth sniper. So let's go ahead. And who's up first, Mr. Johnson?
Well, Maverick, how are you preparing in your combat turn before going in?
Yes.
Well, good ideas are good ideas. I'm also going to throw down an improved invis. I tossed it at force 5 with 2 successes. I'm going to be running into this with 1 drain on me for stun.
Sounds good. And I will say, as GM and also referee here now, I guess, there's no way for us to not have information that you both have access to that your characters wouldn't necessarily do. I just will trust you both not to metagame and to make this a very dirty, unfair fight.
Okay.
So, with that said, roll your initiative. As the door in front of you slides open, requiring no action for you to exit into the warehouse. It will close immediately
that'll
behind
hurt.
you after you leave.
Hey, Cliff.
Yes.
When Maverick was doing his improved invisibility, I put my 2 machine sprites on his pistols. Left hand got +5 dice, 1 to his max, and the right hand got +4 dice, 1 to his limit.
Now, the way the machine sprite power works to assist in teamwork with devices like that, I'm going to have you have them buy hits each time they're used, instead of rolling
Okay.
each time. And
Okay.
make a note of how many services you have for each, because again, what the host rule used for that is they will eat a service with each shot.
Got it?
So with that, what's their level?
9.
9, so 18. That'd be 18 dice. So buying hits, that's 4. So essentially, Maverick, as long as you've got the ammo to use, so to speak, from the machine sprites, you get 4 extra dice per extra shot, and your
Alright.
limit's improved by 1.
Thanks, kid.
Yep. And don't forget
Kit,
about your PTAC.
you're
Oh, I've
providing
got
some. And Kit, you're providing some counterspelling. You said you had 10 dice in counterspelling. Is that how many ranks you have in the skill?
No, I've got 5 ranks in the skill and 5 initiation grades because I picked up shielding.
Okay, so you got 10 dice of counterspelling. Got it. Then I guess we have Hayes isn't in the Skype here. We had some other Skype issues with some other people. Hayes can't hear me. I'll type in the Roll20. Hayes are... Okay, Hayes might be helping in some way as well. We'll get to that when he types stuff. So
He has it up a little earlier in the TeamSpeak that he said he was adding 9 dice of counterspelling.
okay, so you've got 19 total dice of counterspelling. Maverick, I'm essentially going to let you use that as you choose instead of having other people pipe in and talk on it. So
Percy added 12. I don't know if that matters.
Percy has 12 dice in counterspelling?
Yeah.
Is she
I'm
counting
just
her
scrolling up right
full
now.
dice pool, or is that ranks in the thing?
You would have to ask her. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to assume it's 6 dice of counterspelling because I think she's counting the whole dice pool in there. So we'll add that up to 25 dice you can use every turn.
Perfect. Thank
All
you.
right. So the doors open up, and can we get the initiative turn order thing set up?
Yes. You know what I could do? Let's see who is in there. We've got to add. And what was everybody's initiative? Cat's 29. Maverick is
51.
51. So
Yep. In order for it to work right with the thing, Maverick, you have to click the token and then click the initiative button.
The
I
token.
think it's why it didn't show up.
I've already put 51 in there, so it's no big deal.
All right, so Maverick on 51, assuming the other person isn't going to seize or something.
I am.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a
seizing
point on
the
that.
initiative.
Seize.
I have a quality that makes it so I always go first. If someone seizes the initiative, we go based off of our initiative order. The quality is called.
No, you have
Oh,
that quality.
I do adrenaline
Use.
surge.
So
Okay.
it
For
looks
this,
like
come on.
looks like you see. So here's an important question: does he spend the edge point anyway?
Yes, because there are other combatants, he would go first. If there were other combatants on the battlefield, they would go first.
All right.
He would go
so
first before those others. So yes, unfortunately, that is a wasted point of edge.
Kat, you basically taught everybody else who's about to go not to do that. So don't feel too bad because you provided a service.
Right.
No,
All
we're
right, so
outward
Maverick, 51, it's your turn.
Okay, so right now we're both invisible, and do I know he's invisible at all? Like, did I see him line up and buff?
No. You wouldn't know what spells or whatever, what was done that combat turn before the door opened. All
Okay.
you know is, generally you have a map of the warehouse, and you do know what door they used.
All right, improved invisibility has a way to resist it as it's an illusion. Do I have to consciously do that, or is it passive?
It's more or less passive, I think.
I have to determine if I can see him before I make my plan. So if it's passive, can you do whatever needs to be done?
You don't have line of sight to where he would be anyway, right now.
Too easy then. All right. So I am going to move. What is rough distance? With my speed, can I just say anywhere, essentially?
Well, yeah, we got the ruler in there, so as you can see from you to where you want to go there, that's 22 meters. That's probably nowhere near how much movement you have available.
That's very
You
short.
don't have movement power on you, so.
Yet. Okay, so I am going to go. I know people are going to be coming in. I'll go here, and I'll keep my options open.
All right.
Okay, so you move there and hold your action?
I'm going to ready my action so that I can shoot when I see somebody.
All right. I guess on 29, then it would be your turn.
All right. I am.
And actually, at this point, Will, if you could resist Maverick, actually, why don't you try to resist Maverick's improved invisibility, and Maverick, you try to resist Will's improved invisibility.
Oh, what is that roll?
Counterspelling count for that.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember what
at least I
the
don't think so.
what that was.
I believe is it willpower plus logic or perception?
How about it's intuition and logic?
Oh, intuition and logic.
Oh,
Okay.
logic. I'm good at this.
Same.
So, yep, roll that many dice, and if you get as many hits as the other person got on their casting of the spell, then you can see right through it.
What was that casting a spell? Ooh. Wait.
I don't think I typed that right.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I should probably put what type of dice I'm rolling. Yeah, that would help.
Or you click the button that says basic roll, and then...
Yeah,
Put
those
stuff
buttons don't
there.
work for me.
Oh.
That's why I have my initiative set up as a different one.
So when Cliff said the deck is stacked against us, he means Maverick can pretty much type whatever, right?
Well, it's in the chat and it's automated. So, I mean, you guys can use that too if you want.
I'm kidding, mate.
Okay, so and now that we're talking, I forgot what I was rolling.
You typed 11.
Nice. Okay.
Intuition plus logic.
Okay. 6. There we go. 6 successes.
Okay, so that's null and voided for me. That's okay.
Okay, so I think you each saw through each other's invisibility.
Yeah, that's null and voided for me.
Did we just become best friends?
Well, you still have sound barrier to go through, snake blood, and RPC.
All right. Well, let's see if I can do that. 'Cause I have a ready to action, and you're about to move into LOI.
I'm gonna stealth first.
Okay,
You do
make
you,
your
man.
stealth check. And Maverick, do your perception to see if you notice. You're not really using thermal, are you?
Me?
Right.
All my vision. I don't know how it works. Do I have to choose which one I'm looking through? They're
Not
all in my eye.
necessarily. I figure they can overlay information, so
Worst comes to worst, I also have ultrasound, which I don't think he has a counter for that.
Sound
yeah,
barrier.
just make.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
he does have a
that's
counter.
right. Yeah, just make it a visual perception check then.
All right, we'll do. Yeah. All right, I got 19 successes. But my limit is.
We might need to re-roll that because snake blood and RPC are
Oh, that's right.
Mav-
Let me-
modifiers.
Mav's
That's
got
right.
less than instead of greater than. His macros backwards.
yeah,
Oh,
hold on a sec.
That would be why. That's insane.
That's four. That's 4 hits, not
Okay,
19.
before rolling any more, then, so how
Thank
many
you.
dice off for the RPC?
RPC is
Impulse
3,
ability?
snake blood is 8.
So you're minus 11 dice from perception?
Oh,
Anything
there's
else?
a 5th hit in there. Thanks, Kit.
Okay, yep. So roll 11 fewer dice than Maverick.
So it looks like they're lined up. You guys have each taken a turn, right?
So what was my? No, I wouldn't know he's coming. Never mind.
No, minus 11 dice. On that
So
perception.
roll 12.
Oh, I get 12 dice. Oh, sorry. I'm good at this. Can't you guys tell?
Math is good.
All right, so minus 11 dice. I roll 8. And greater than 5. Ha! 5 successes.
All
I
right,
still can't see.
versus the 7 on the stealth, you do not notice Will as he slips out into the warehouse.
Sneaky.
All right.
All right, Will, you're limited to a walking speed while you're sneaky.
Okay. That is fine.
Well, you could try to go faster. There's more likely to be noticed, I guess. But...
That's not required.
Is Maverick down to 41, or am I keeping track of that properly?
Yeah, he's
That should be
he's
my
question.
basically holding his action on the first pass. So yeah, you can put him on 41.
Is that attached to the ceiling?
No, it's just some sort of machine-like object. It's not full line of sight blocking, I'll say.
It's like a forklift or something.
Right.
That's why I was asking.
Can people in the stream see the map and stuff too?
Yep, they sure can. Maverick is the little stick figure at the top. If maybe before it's over, I'll zoom in and show you the apple teeny that he's holding. And Cat is the at the bottom there. The dark-skinned female at the bottom, directly below him.
Okay, so yeah, Kat, you go sneak into the warehouse, and you do happen to notice Maverick there watching your door closely, and you slip past without getting shot.
All right.
What are you doing next? That was
So
your
he's
movement,
still holding
your
action?
action. Yeah, it looks
My
like
vision
he's.
is based on movement.
Okay, so you're still holding gun.
Yeah,
looks
there's
like he's
nothing
waiting
else for
for
me
you.
to do.
Okay.
Maybe
I
wait,
am
wait.
going to line up and take a shot with my Onatari arms.
Give your best shot.
And just to make sure that I do damage, it's going to be a cold
Yeah,
shot, Deadeye.
Sounds good, Maverick. You can make a defense test.
All right, I'm going to take a full defense on this.
All right, I'm going to say as well, you're not defenseless because you knew someone was out here to kill you, but it's coming from kind of an unexpected direction. So I'm going to give you the same blind fire penalty as there would be on an attack, but to your defense test.
Okay, and what does that entail?
I think it's -6 dice.
-6 dice. All right, so 45 dice. Six.
Oh, and then there's a -3 for the burst fire.
Ooh, all right. Thanks for letting me know before I clicked enter. And boom. Looking at 15 successes.
All right, there is a silencer on that.
All right, yep, there's a silent burst that goes off, and Maverick, you duck as the bullets spray into the crates and stuff behind you.
All right, silencers are not a perfect counter to sound, so I would like to
No.
roll to perceive where it comes from.
Well, it's got the sound barrier, too.
Yes, it does.
But you were definitely shot at, though, and there's bullets moving past and things, so I would say, I would say there's a good chance you're likely to notice where they are, so make another perception test.
All right, auditory perception. Unfortunately, it's my ears. I can only do 19.
No, it's not auditory.
Oh, you want me to do a visual?
Not
All
really
right.
visual either. It's
General?
partly visual, partly the feeling of the wind of the bullets going by from a certain direction. It's a combination of things. The sound really isn't helping, though.
Okay, I will trust in the force then. So I will do a generic.
Does that
you aren't-
include my traceless walk and sound barrier onto his negative?
17.
I would say sound barrier, yes. Traceless walk, no.
Okay.
He's basically just trying to figure out where he just got shot from.
Okay, sound barrier is
So,
another 7.
before- Okay. Actually, the sound barrier, I'm not going to take the sound barrier into account because I'm not really making this a hearing test.
Okay.
So you
All
just the -11 you were before.
So my base perception -11. Is that the final tally?
Yep.
All right. Well, 1 success.
And a glitch.
Oh. So does
Okay.
the bullet enter my ear? Is that how this works?
No, you're pretty sure that the bullet came from the doorway that the person was supposed to come out of. You're pretty sure they're like either right there or right in front of the cover that's right in front of that doorway.
All right, just a second. My kid come upstairs. I'll be right back.
Do you have something for this, Bobby?
Sure. Let's see what we got here. Oh,
Looks
no
like
need.
You ran away from Grandma. Sorry about that.
All right. So
never.
it's you had your held action. You just got shot. What are you doing, Maverick?
Okay, I just got shot. I think it came from a different direction. Which direction do I think it's coming from?
Well, same general direction, but you think it came from the doorway. You don't think that they moved up to their position and shot from there. You think they kind of just took a shot right from the doorway.
Okay, but I can't determine their exact position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate and try to get a different angle. So I'm going to move. And I'm going to move. It came from the doorway down there. I'll move. There.
Okay. Then second pass, it's your turn.
All right.
That was just movement even. Do you have an action you're going to take?
Yeah, there's someone over there, right? let's flesh him out with a area effect spell. So, this may shock you a little bit, but I'm willing to bet you have insulation on your armor. The ball lightning, I'm going to do. Let's go with force 8.
I see what you did there. Shock you a little bit.
Don't encourage me. Okay, so I remembered to actually make a spellcasting macro, so there we go. I got 2 successes.
2 successes.
Green, I got 3. So 2, that's not enough to pinpoint it, is it?
No, that's actually going to scatter then.
Okay.
Damn it, I have to look up scatter rules now. All right,
Haha,
sick.
you thought this
Roll
would be
roll 2 dice if it's.
Yep.
And then use a clock.
Yep. Roll 2 dice to see the direction it scatters. More importantly, what is it? 2 dice or 3 dice for spells? For how far they go.
Hold on. I have the book up.
Okay.
Spells. Okay. Not there. 2d6 meters.
Okay, so I guess Maverick roll 2d6 to see what the direction is.
Oh, I will so roll 2d6. Okay. Uh, 7.
All right, 7 would be to continue along the same intended path. So it's basically just going to hit that wall and explode. Is Cat within 8 meters of the wall?
Barely.
Yes. Okay. Yep. So despite the scatter, you do get hit for the base damage. So you're looking at 8p, AP minus 8 electric.
Can I counterspell?
You can add counterspelling to your damage resistance tests.
Okay.
That's my best workaround I've come up with for the whole indirect spells auto hit thing.
Right.
And counterspelling.
Hold on. I gotta find my actual counterspelling in my thing.
Yep, then don't forget you can count in non-conductivity because it's electric damage.
Every good runner has it at least at 6.
Yeah, usually I just go with the standard 5 because that just directly counters the basic electrical attack AP.
Oh, stick and shack?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for me, like non-conductivity 5 is just kind of the standard I'd stick on everything.
Well, electricity is like the best element for spellcasting. It's also the element that street Sammys can use. So of all the protections on the armor, aside from maybe chemical, electrical's the one I always bump up the highest.
Oh.
Okay, 11 hits in the soak. You're feeling just fine after the burst. Maverick, did you roll your drain?
I did. I took 4 drain.
All right, you're feeling a bit winded after this, and didn't look like there was any effect other than, I'll say, you don't see any corpses over there, but it was a pretty hastily flung spell. As far as seeing anyone there, though, they did stealth over there, so you'd have to actually make an observant detail to notice them.
Was there like a silhouette when the lightning washed over him?
There may have been some cues from that, yes. So, let's see. I think you'd just be at the base minus 11 because the ruthenium polymer and the snake skin was the other part. Snake blood, rather.
Snake blood.
All right, so minus 11. Okay. Oh yeah, so many variables. Okay, so visual minus 11 for me would be base of 12. I have minus 1 dice due to stun, so I'm rolling 11 dice.
All right, I'm going to keep you guys periodically updated with the time, particularly you, Cliff. We've got 1 hour and 25 minutes left.
I think I did that wrong again.
Successes.
Yeah, let me fix that. No, the greater than symbol was backwards again.
Oh, so
we can count it up. We got 2 successes in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and edge it because I suck at life, and this is important. So
No, 1 hour and
6,
10 minutes left.
5. All right, 2 more successes. So yeah, you're definitely invisible.
Let's see.
All
What
right.
was the original hits on the stealth roll from before?
7.
Yeah, 4 is going to be good enough in this circumstance. You stealth from a different direction. There's been different things going to help point out where things are at. So I've been lowering the threshold with each subsequent roll here.
All right. Well, then I will.
All right, so Mav, you did a observe and detail. You still have a simple action.
All right, simple action. Let's see what I got. I'm going to go ahead and switch my perception to astral.
Okay, and then second pass. Will, your turn.
I am going to long burst, aim at Maverick.
Do
My
it.
6th. Or yeah, right.
6 round burst is -5 to your defense.
-5. Yeah. I had my
Alright.
number wrong.
No blind penalty for this time because you definitely got a good idea where that's coming from.
Okay, so
And I'm gonna edge that.
did I do that wrong again?
Yes.
All right, 18 successes. And yeah, I'll stick with it.
Oh.
And 15 to shoot him. Man, that would have that shot would have
Alright.
taken out like anybody except for Maverick.
How do you have such high dodge?
Are you caught up on the podcast?
I am not.
You'll find out. Okay.
All right, so third pass, Maverick.
Okay, I now wrote down the greater than symbol, so I can't get this wrong again. And then, do I see him at this point, with him bursting at me and such?
He's pretty obvious in astral space. There's spells floating around him, pointing him out. So yeah, definitely, you definitely have a target.
All right, if I recall, astral gives me -2 to my to-hit roll because it's astral.
Also, you
But-
may not count any benefits from your smart link, and that includes you may not count benefits from the machine sprite's help.
All right, so -6 dice. Okay, with -6 dice, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with Requiem, which means I will be pushing the limit. It's gonna be an aimed shot, so I will add 1 dice and 1 to my limit, and I will do target vitals. So I'm losing 6 dice.
All right, Will, make a defense test. It's a single shot coming at you, so no bonus or penalty.
All right, I am going to full edge or full defense.
I see you.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Good luck,
All right,
man.
is that your final roll, or you have edge on that?
I'm gonna edge that because that's gonna hurt. Still gonna hurt.
All right, so Maverick, you scored 18 hits with your edge. There's a total of 12 dice rolled in the defense with 6 net hits on your called shot with target vitals. What's the damage in AP?
All right, 6 net hits, you said, so I'm doing 17 physical with -3 AP.
Here we go. We gotta make these fights fast anyway, so just get out of here.
Catch.
Just kidding.
What was the minus on the AP?
3.
Ouch! That was a terrible soak.
Yeah, I feel like that was my drain roll earlier.
Well, because that's full.
Well, it was a pleasure having you, man.
No!
I thought you had me on the ropes, sincerely.
If I had more edge.
You know.
How much
So
damage did that do?
17 minus 3 is 14 damage.
Yeah, that puts me in overflow. I'm at 12. I have a 12 box.
Well,
All right. That was
Right,
a
so
really
I,
good match. You came pretty... I thought for a minute you had Maverick there.
I
That
thought he
was-
had me too. I want a rematch sometime. man.
that was a good starting blow there, I think. You set the bar pretty high for performance there with Cat, the stealth
Yeah.
sniper.
If I
Too
had
bad
more
you didn't use
range
that
to
one
work with,
edge at the beginning. You would have had it on that soak roll. But
yeah, I would have.
I do have to note,
Well,
since
the-
I
the
put him
other
into
thing-
physical overflow, I get my edge back.
The other thing is, what you didn't put up, and I could have used, and it would have helped immensely, is I do have an ally spirit, but no sprite got put up, and so I didn't roll it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of spirits on standby myself, and that would have been a more interesting fight, but I don't know if it would have been as long as it was. It would have just been spirits boxing.
yeah,
and
we
gaining
don't really have much
gear
time for a recap here. Let's move on to the next person here. Jim.
Jim is up.
Maverick, you back to your door. You heal and rest up and get your edge
nice.
back. You're starting this all fresh.
fresh and so clean.
All right, I have to remember, Jim. Which token did I give you?
I'm over by Bay B.
All right, so Jim, roll your initiative. Maverick, roll yours, and you each, instead of re-rolling, you can keep the same initiative for the actual first round as well.
I clicked my tab. It didn't roll. I'm going to click it again. There we go.
50. I'm putting it in the turn order. I'm going to try to keep track better this time. I was dealing with putting out a fire or two behind the scenes. I saw the Twitch chat yelling at me to fix the initiative. Fortunately, they were keeping track of it themselves. So Jim rolled 31. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right.
All right, so Jim, what are you doing with your preparatory combat turn?
The only thing I'm going to do is activate my elemental body, which, unfortunately for me, I am an electric adept, and I just found out Mav has all sorts of electric fun stuff. But I don't have to roll for drain or anything like that till after it wears off, which is in 6 combat terms, should Maverick survive that long.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it'll be well over
trash
before then.
talk. All right, Jim. Well, before you head out into the fray, I'm going to ask you, what part of Seattle do you hail from, and what are your last words before you face Maverick?
I'm actually from Texas.
Oh, I was presumptuous
And-
there. If it's Seattle.
Yeah, you were. No real last words. I'll just meet him in the arena.
Strong and stoic he is. Maybe that is the attitude that you need to kill Maverick. All right, Jim. Let's see if you've got what it takes to kill Maverick. We've already seen one death, so go at it. I think Maverick is up first.
Oh, again? Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, I think I will try to corner myself a bit this time.
Quick question. Did you do the same preparatory actions as you did before?
Oh,
Or different
I
ones?
should probably do that. I'll do the same, except I will re-roll because that one was terrible last time. I think I will pre-edge. I got to look at my little handy dandy chart here so I don't forget which direction to put the greater than less than symbol. And I got 8 successes.
All right. It's physical drain if you take it.
For 5?
You got 8 successes, right? Your magic rating is less than 8?
Oh, I pre-edged. That's right. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just crazy. So I'm going to be spinning probably multiple edge here. And then doodaloo. All right, and then I'm going to edge that for the other 4 dice to try and improve my reduce my drain. Or do I need to even?
I think 6 hits will probably do it.
I would technically be taking. It's force -1, so yeah, never mind. I'm good. I'll keep my edge.
Okay. Your first combat turn. The door is open up.
How adorable. Okay, I will move in a very stealthy cowboy-like fashion. And since I just learned from a really high-speed sniper that stealthing is fun, I'm going to roll my sneak.
All right. Are you staying to a walking speed?
I will stay to a walking speed. So my walking speed, I believe, is 42 meters.
Okay.
Okay, and my sneak is... Sorry, I'm using Hero Lab, and I am got so many numbers on here, it always takes me forever when they don't edit it out. So let me look it up. All right, so my base sneaking dice is 15. And I got 7 successes.
Okay, you're pretty sneaky.
I'm a master of sneaking.
So that was your movement.
And same thing, I'm going to hold an action and wait for something to pop up in my fire.
All right, 31. Jim.
All right.
What's your character's name?
It's Red.
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 I'm just gonna walk in here, kind of cautiously. You said I do know which door he came through, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Unless
well,
I lied.
Which you probably did.
Actually,
I think I'm just going to move right up here towards this box, and I'm going to take a simple action to observe and detail.
Okay, are you attempting to be stealthy?
No. Red is
Right,
not a
Maverick?
stealthy character whatsoever.
Give me a perception test.
Visual?
Whatever sense you'd care to use. So, yes.
I will use visual. All right, any penalties this time?
And no, I don't think so. He's not trying to be sneaky or anything.
Ten successes.
Okay, yep, you definitely spot him, so you may take your held action if you'd like.
All right, it's going to be a Requiem shot, so I'm going to pre-edge it and see what happens. 6 dice there.
Okay, so, Jim, give me a perception test at, actually, first of all, let me see if the improved visibility works. Roll intuition plus logic.
All right, just a second.
Kind of unfortunate going
it's
first.
gonna-
Just- Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. That is definitely not right.
That's 3 hits, so not enough to pierce through the improved invisibility. So I guess give me a perception test at -6.
Sweet. Chance for that critical glitch.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother.
All right, no successes. So you do not notice where Maverick is until after he fires. So I'm going to give you the blind fire -6 penalty on your defense.
Make sure to tell me when I need, because I'm dealing with behind the scenes kind of stuff at the same time as listening to you guys. Make sure to tell me if I need to, when turns pass and I need to update the turn order.
Only 3 on the dodge, so that's how many net successes?
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me.
That was
So
quick.
35 physical with -3 AP. Oh, sorry, I have target vitals calculated into that. So 37 physical with -3 AP.
Oh no. Did it happen already?
Go ahead and no, I'm gonna go ahead and take my full defense. So that's gonna give me a total of 33 dice. So, or wait, no, that would have been on my dodge. My bad.
Yeah. So this is physical resistance, so armor plus body plus any mojo you might have.
Yep.
Are you allowed to edge defense tests?
Let him do it.
Am I allowed to give statistical advice?
I think I know.
You're gonna want to post edge that roll. Don't pre-edge.
Darn it. Give me a second. Let me retype that.
Well, we can count it up if you want.
I'm counting 6.
1, 2, 3,
I'm counting
4,
not enough.
5, 6 hits.
All right. So reroll failures.
That's 21 dice to reroll.
19.
Oh.
Optimist.
Bobby can't math because he's busy doing other things.
Yeah. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, I'm toast. That's toast. I had all sorts of really fun things.
Sorry, man. I'm really
No, that's
sorry.
cool.
That sniper taught me some dirty tricks.
You guys are training Maverick for each.
Sorry, guys.
I'm a sniper now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had a nifty paralysis grenade that was going to completely immobilize you, and then I was just going to hit you with neurostun and just let you sit over in a corner and die. Because I've got a throwing strength of 13. All I needed was to see you.
Ooh, all right. Well, you
Hopefully-
are out of here. It was nice knowing you, Red.
Unfortunately, all Maverick needs is to get a shot off on you. So yeah, that was nasty. Nice try.
All right, who's up next?
Next up is Mord. So Mord, go ahead and place. Maverick, go ahead and put yourself back to your door here. Mord
Alright,
has
here we
Mord's
go.
door picked out. Go ahead and roll initiative
Okay.
and declare what you're doing with your preparatory combat turn. I'm going to actually step away from here for just a minute.
Just a moment.
Mord. I will introduce Mord. Mord, what token did I assign to you?
You assigned the
The ugly painted weird guy?
ugly painted weird guy.
All right, well, I'm going to add you to the turn order. Mord, you think that you have what it takes to take down Maverick? Well, tell us,
do.
where do you hail from in the Sixth World, and what makes you think that you have what it takes to kill Maverick?
I hail from the grungy, grimy streets of Chicago. I have.
No pressure, Mord.
Excuse me.
I know it's
No,
not easy, is it?
sorry. I have my son on my lap right now. Excuse me. Do you think I can kill Maverick? Buffy?
I think you
He's
got this.
nodding yes right now. He's also 5 years old right now.
Oh, how cute.
He's cute. All right. Can you say it? Can you say it? No.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. I was hoping he can. Anyway. So anyway. Yes. I think I could take this guy. I think I could take this guy. All the bunch of other people who took him on before were cowards. Invisibility, dodging. I don't need it.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's going to take a lot in order to take down Maverick. That's for sure. If anything that we've seen so far is to tell us how this is going to go, we're going to need to hear from you probably. What are your last words there, Mord?
I look forward to being taken down by Maverick.
All right. Well,
luck.
take it away.
It will be an honor, sir.
All right, so you got your preparatory combat actions figured out. Mord, what did you do?
Well, if we are not going to do the grand melee, I will take a shot of some type of drug at just a moment.
I'm not sure if we'll have time to do the grand melee. I hope we will, but I don't know.
Yeah. Just I'm seeing what I have on me. I was going to save that for later, but then looks like kamikaze it is. Okay.
Ooh, not pulling punches.
Yep. And I actually forget what that does. I don't have that written down. But I believe that's strength and willpower. Is that right? Oh, and charisma. No, just a moment. Yeah, kamikaze it is. That's about all I have time for.
Okay,
All right,
Maverick,
and,
you doing the
I
invisibility
typed
again?
it in. Yep, it was improved invisibility. I ended up with 7 successes. It was force 5.
Coward.
And I still have to roll. Well, you fight Ghost Sniper guy, and let's see how gunshot you get. Alright, all right, I got 2 successes on Drain. I am, of course, going to edge that, so I got to reroll 8 dice.
This, by the way, is probably going to be a short fight. But
You've
Just
got to
an
have more
alternate.
confidence than that.
6 successes total. I eat it, and I'm fine.
oh, Mord has lots more confidence than that. I don't.
Okay, everyone's initiative in, or did they?
I've put it in.
I am.
Yep. We've got Maverick sitting at 50 and Mord at 24.
Yep,
I'm
he's going
actually at
50,
48.
and he has the.
Just kidding, 48.
48,
Yeah, sorry.
and has the I go first button. So. Go ahead and go first,
that
Maverick.
duel you threw at me. That was necessary. Okay, so if I'm going first again, running into it, not knowing what to expect, I'm going to just to mix it up. How do I do the little measuring stick thing that you guys were doing?
On the
click on
left,
the
there's a
ruler.
bar. You want to click the one that looks like a ruler.
It actually looks like a comb, if that helps.
Yep, it's above a D20 and below a little search magnifying glass thingy. There you go.
That was
Okay.
nice.
All right, I'm gonna go there, and I'm walking and sneaking, and being all
Okay.
like
He's
master of
walking
the sneaky.
and sneaking.
Good, make your sneaking.
Oh yeah, I do have to roll that, don't I? I remember from last time it was 15 dice, so let's speed this up.
Board right now. You might as well just go ahead and roll your intuition plus logic right away to see if you overcome the improved invisibility.
Yeah, right.
We should have a no invisibility rule. It's like,
You are
Jesus,
no
these-
fun, Maverick.
It's just 1 sense.
All right, and I'm gonna post edge it too, just because.
You said it was intuition plus willpower, right?
Logic.
Yeah, that's worse. Okay.
If I said
Yeah,
intuition plus willpower, I was mistaken.
I'm looking at 10 successes
10 successes on your sneaking.
on my sneaking. Yep.
Okay. You're very sneaky.
Aw, shucks.
It's for resisting invisibility.
Yep. And then
Anyone
once you
has-
do your intuition plus logic, Mord, you can go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, there you go.
4 hits will not be enough to resist invisibility. So you got 7 this time, right? Yep.
I resisted. You know what, Rafi? I think you're gonna have to go to CMO. Okay. Sorry. 1 second.
Bye, bud. Nah, do what you gotta do, bro.
Yep. Stay-at-home
Kids
dad
and
here.
life
I get
is
it.
First.
Yeah, I respect that. I totally respect that.
Yep.
I think you're gonna have to go to emo. Sorry, let me move.
Feline intervention here. This is Misha.
Oh. And I mean, you're not helping, Maverick.
Joel here is one of Catalyst demo team agent and one of the people who will be running games as part of our Shadowrun missions online.
I need to sign up for that part.
What's that?
I need to sign up for the missions part of it on your side. I already got the demo team side.
Let's see.
Yeah, we-
Okay. I apologize.
You're okay.
All right, cool.
It's your turn.
My turn. Okay, cool. So I do not see Maverick, but I know he's a coward with invisibility, so I assume so. I know his reputation. I assume. What is your public awareness at this point?
Oh man. Let me actually pull it up.
Let's say high
See,
enough.
I've earned 345 karma and I've done some bad things.
Okay, gotcha.
And they've all been documented for
They've all
everyone to
been
hear.
documented.
I keep burning my cred, but there's a threshold.
Well, that's just for notoriety, but all right, I will. You know what? I'm putting my machine gun away. I'm putting my assault rifle away and pulling out my guitar. Pulling out something that some song that popularly plays at Dad's, and coming right out in the middle right here.
Nice. You said you pulled out a guitar?
I did. It's slung across my back.
Oh man.
Hitting him in the. You trying to hit him in the feels?
Right in the ego.
Called
Oh,
shot.
man.
Called shot to the ego right here.
So make a performance roll.
Oh! I never get to roll this. Thank you, Cliff.
Hey, if you're gonna go out there and play guitar for a third of a combat turn before you die, play guitar.
No. I want this to somehow kill me. This will be great. You have to like hypnotize me and then come out and break your guitar in my face. And that has to be the killing blow.
All right. Just a moment. The second time I've rolled this, by the way. All right. There you go. 5 hits.
You have 5 hits. That's some pretty sweet guitar playing.
Mhm.
All right. So, is that your action?
That's my action.
Mord
Right,
has entered the
I have no-
battlefield and taken a guitar from his back, hoping to distract Maverick. Will it work?
All right, what's Maverick doing? He's definitely not stealthing.
Should I pull out an apple teeny glass and a bottle? And should this be a different kind of tournament? All right, I really want to roleplay this, but since there's a brawl that people want to do and there's time, I'm sorry, man. I gotta cut it short. But I really want to roleplay this. I would totally come out of hiding and talk to you. But
By all means.
all right, so I'm gonna have to throw down Requiem, and it's gonna
Quick
be.
question. What do you have for your perception dice pool, Mord?
Mine? Or
Yes.
his? 10. Oh, sorry, perception. I've got. Of course, I'm doing wireless, so that's 13 on hearing and 14 on visual, 11 on everything else.
Okay. Go ahead and make a visual perception test.
Visual perception.
Yeah, see if you can get 10 hits on it.
Yeah, right. But visual.
Edge it.
Edges. Okay.
And as he's doing that, Maverick, go
wanna
ahead
be
and roll
taken
your
down by
attack.
Hold on.
All right.
I will edge that. Excuse me.
Feel
Let me
really bad.
roll that.
See another called shot vitals there, Maverick?
Yeah.
And,
Aim
Uh,
shot,
eight.
target vitals, push the limit.
Okay.
okay, so you got 8 hits total on your perception. Was that
Yeah.
Mord?
Mhm.
Still not good enough for Maverick's edge stealth roll, so you're -6 on your defense test to avoid the shots.
-6 on defense. Okay. Just my intuition and reaction. Okay, -6, so that's 5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I'm not labeling this correctly. 5 there. 23 successes. Sorry, 23 net successes for you, Maverick.
Oh, I'm like, holy crap! That's a lot of successes. Good job. All right. All right. 23 net successes. Man. Okay. So you're looking at 34 physical with -3 AP, and I'm gonna go straight through the guitar into your heart with an exploding round.
You know what?
Sorry,
I'm more
man.
upset about the guitar than I am about the heart.
I know.
And
I
I'm more upset
really-
because I'm picturing that anyone holds a guitar, and there's no way you're holding a guitar in such a way that a bullet is going to go through the guitar before it goes to your heart.
It's all moot. It's all moot because you're not going to be. You're probably not going to be upset about much of anything before too long here. So.
Oh, man,
All right.
props though. Got
Third
some
try.
stones.
Went out with some style, if not the substance.
All right. I'm probably gonna edge this just to see. Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
So it's,
you have a soak roll to make. Well, we
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
just assume that you're dead.
No, I want to see if I survive this. That's honor right there.
Please do.
I'm dead. I'm down definitely, but I want to see if I survive this.
So what was it? 23 net hits. You took 34 P. You reduced it by 10, so 24 physical.
First physical.
All right. You've been playing some guitar. You kind of raise up the neck to do this like really cool wailing guitar solo.
Oh yeah,
and the bullet
yeah.
pierces through the fretboard, shattering it. And your last sight in your life as you look down is the severed neck of your guitar.
You chose a good song though. You really killed it.
I did. Oh, extra edge for the pun right there.
It was,
Okay,
was
we're
like-
gonna get
I am
edge for puns here.
edge for it. I'm like I have about 4 more overflow to go, but yeah, I'm still alive. So.
you're playing heart
All right,
covers.
next person up is Kaylin. Maverick, go ahead and put yourself in the reset position.
Oh, yes.
You and Kaylin can roll initiative and take your preparatory combat turn.
I'm doing the same thing.
Bobby collects the last words of the next person to die in the arena.
Kaylin, you're that ugly guy with the blue sunglasses, right?
No, that was red.
Oh, just kidding.
Thanks for calling me ugly, though. Appreciate it.
I was calling red
It's a
ugly.
term of endearment.
I gotcha. I gave you. That's right. I gave you Johnny Mnemonic over there. Kaylin, where do you hail from in the 6th world?
I am the son of a farmer up in Snohomish, and somebody heard about this fella Maverick running around town and hired me to bring his hat back.
Ooh, excellent. So you must feel that you have some skills then if you feel that you can take on the legendary gunslinger Maverick.
And I'm gonna blitz my initiative roll.
All right. What's your what did you get on your initiative roll, by the way? You're blitzing it.
Blitz is 5d6. Smart move.
And Maverick, what did you roll? 52?
Let me scroll up. 52. Yep.
So, Kaylin, as you approach the battlefield here to take on Maverick, do you have any last words that you would like to give?
Nah, he's not worth it.
Ooh.
Oh! Somebody's going home in a pizza box.
So, was that a 19 that you rolled on initiative?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Maverick, did you do your preparatory combat turn stuff?
Yes, I rolled my improved invisibility as last time. Got 6 successes. And then I soaked the drain, and I am fine.
We have about 42 minutes remaining, just to keep you guys up to date on. No, never mind. 37 or something minutes remaining. I'm not good at math
so
today.
Kaylin, do you do your preparatory combat turn?
Yeah, I've already made my rolls. So my agility boost, I got the 2 that I needed for that. We won't last long enough to worry about the drain.
All right, sounds good. You have a realistic attitude, so that's good there. All right, let's get this over with. Maverick on 52. The doors slide open.
All right, I preemptively rolled my sneak test this time and ended up with 11 successes. I spent an edge to do so. And I don't know which door he's coming out of, so I'm going to walk there, ready my action to shoot when I see movement.
Okay, you snuck out to the middle very sneakily, and you're ready to go. So on 19, Kaylin goes.
So I'm going to go full defense. And my motion sensor would have told me exactly where he went.
Improved invisibility affects technological.
Visual technological, though.
Ultrasound and motion sensor.
What's
Does not affect ultrasound. That is what sound barrier is for.
Yeah, what's the distance for
25
the motion
meters.
sensor?
Nope, I'm up here.
Which one are you? This one? Yes. Oh, up there. Yes, you do, in fact, get readings from your motion sensor on Maverick's movement and expected position.
All right, I put my shield out in front of me, and I head straight towards him.
Shield.
Okay, Maverick, there's a dude with a shield running after you.
Ooh.
Take your action.
Oh, man, he's coming straight at me. Well, it's a simple action that I got on my held action, so... No, wait, movement doesn't take an action, does it?
Right.
I have 2 symbols.
Free.
So I'm going to go on and full-on Requiem him and give that shield a test.
So we're going to see the aimed
It's
vital
aimed
shot?
target vitals with push the limit.
Ooh, crappy
And I
roll for
rolled
Maverick.
Terrible. 12 successes.
All right, make your defense test with no penalty there.
All right, so it's going to be... and 10, and I'm going to edge that.
Yeah, stay fresh. Oh, should quit playing with the knife. Okay.
So I have to soak 5, right?
So you rolled 7 hits in a defense. Maverick, you have 5 net hits with the target vitals. What's the damage in AP?
Okay, so 16, 18 physical with minus 3 AP.
And I'll edge that.
Ooh, 18 hits. The bullet just bounces off the shield as you charge up on Maverick.
Holy
do what you're gonna
cow.
I reach out to touch him.
Just a tip.
All right, make your attack roll.
I'm gonna edge that also.
And Maverick, make a defense roll.
It's a melee touch, so I'm not going to have my deflection spell. Let me see what my...
Yep, that won't help, but...
All right, so I'm going to use my full defense as well. Drops my initiative by 10.
Oh, and Bobby, you could drop the Kaylin's initiative by 10 as well, because they did full defense.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to edge that.
So it's 13 successes to touch Maverick after edging.
I haven't edged
Maverick's got an 11 on the defense, but I'm assuming the edge roll will probably come up with more than 2 more hits.
yet. I hope so. It's 32 dice. All right, 5, and boom. So 35 successes.
Or 25 successes on the defense. So unfortunately, the
thanks,
touch attack does not connect.
But this was an epic maneuver.
That was if it worked, what would have happened?
Or
I'm
maybe
not dead yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
keep
you
it a
don't want to
secret.
reveal your tactics quite yet.
Okay.
Maybe his hand just
so-
smells.
Second pass on 32.
Smell my finger.
It's a poo hand.
All right, so I know I have probably the advantage of maneuverability, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to walk. How much did I use to get here? I used 12.2. So from my current position to here is still well within my movement. So I'm gonna
Okay.
bam. And then I will try once again to Requiem him. Aim shot, target vitals, push the limit. 18
All right.
successes. I'm rolling not good.
Defense test, no penalty.
Oh, he can see me now? Oh, yeah, he's got the... Never mind.
So 12 on the defense. You have 6 dead hits.
I'm gonna
So it's
edge.
what, 19 AP minus
No,
3?
I've already edged it. That's fine. Yep.
How many
Right.
net hits was it? 6?
19 AP minus 3, yep.
That it? Yeah, 19. You got it memorized. Good job.
Well, it's one
I
more
edge
hit than
that.
last time, so. All right, that's 3 boxes through. Probably stun damage based on how many dice you're plopping here.
Yep.
All right, so that bullet hits
Stunning.
your shoulder and kind of jerks you back a little bit, but doesn't affect you much. Unfortunately for you, Maverick still has, what, 2 more passes left?
3 if I use my adrenaline boost power.
All right, well, go ahead, Maverick. Take your next pass.
All right. Requiem again. Let's see if I can have more edge than him. 22
All right.
successes.
So Maverick takes a shot with him, and now you're at -1 to your defense.
Gonna edge my defense. Ah.
Oh my gosh, that was awful.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Mm.
And then
5 hits with the edged roll, so Maverick gets 17 net hits.
All right, 17
what, 30?
plus my 11 base is 28, and then 2 for target vitals, so 30. Correct. 30 minus 3.
so let's do. And I forgot to add my edge to the last roll, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Last. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1 more. I'm gonna hold my edge and see if I need it.
Yeah.
Good decision.
So what was
9
the?
hits so far?
Yeah, what was the total I'm looking for?
30. 30. Yeah.
30
No,
exactly.
It's not gonna matter. But I'm not going down with an edge point unspent.
Of course not, man.
So 18. You take 12 boxes of this would be physical, I think. Are
Yeah.
you still up?
12.
You post-edged incorrectly. You had exploding 6s with that.
Oh right.
Oh, my bad.
So reroll just 21 dice with no exploding.
Not that I don't want you to live, but
All right, 2 fewer. All right, you've taken 14 damage. I'm
Nope.
pretty sure that puts you down, but
Yeah,
I guess
I think-
depends. All right, so Maverick, you dropped the next person. Only one more yet to go.
You
Ooh.
asked about the touch attack. If the touch attack would have landed, it would have been the adept spell with attribute
You're gonna go
deduction.
after logic.
Oh,
I was
yeah, that would have been
expecting that.
cool.
that
I had
could have.
Somebody
seven-
today.
I had a 17 dice pool to help you drop your logic to 0.
All right, keep the pizza box that I send you home in.
I have one sitting right here at my elbow, so we're good.
That was, I have to say, that was a good plan.
It was, yeah. We've seen some good plans and good ideas
you're
here,
enemy.
and so Selimas, Sealmass, you're up next.
Okay.
Go ahead and you guys can put your initiatives in, and then do your preparatory combat turn.
All right, now remind me, what's your character's name, Selimus?
Smith.
Smith. All right, Smith, you've come
Yeah, I like
into this arena to face down Maverick, the legendary gunslinger. Where are you from, and what makes you think that you can kill Maverick?
I am from Renton, Seattle, and not entirely certain how I got here, but my current plan is to walk out of this arena alive.
That's a good plan that I think all of it, to be fair, all of your previous contestants have also probably had that in their game plan. So we'll see how it goes. Do you have any last words, Smith?
You don't need last words if you live. I'm going to keep on telling myself that.
But you need him if you die.
it.
So here we go. It's time to see if you can kill Maverick. Now we've got Maverick starting with 47 and 17. I thought I told this music to be quiet. There.
Oh, that initiative is incorrect. I
Oh.
have 4.5 combat paralysis.
You have an initiative of 4.5? Is that what you said?
You lost a bet to come in here, buddy. Combat paralysis for a tournament.
All right. Do we round
I wasn't
up? I'll round up. I'll be nice.
All right,
So,
so
I would like to spend my preparatory round calling up my reporter contact who works at Horizon, and I'm going to tell him, for the next 5 minutes, you work at Silver Sheen Studios, you are a producer, and you want to get Maverick in the movie. Got it? Good. And then hanging
oh, this is better than the guitar. I'm sorry, I didn't think anyone would beat that.
Oh, it gets better.
You guys got my.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. All right, so I'm doing the invisibility thing I learned from my sniper friend. Only 5 successes this time, and no drain. Got 4 successes on my drain roll. I'm going to sneak again, because my sniper friend almost took me down. So I will evolve. And
I should have gone last.
let's see. 15 dice. I am totally malfunctioning here. Okay, so sneak roll. And then I'm definitely edging that because that was terrible. And I keep getting prompts over my die roller. Ah! My Steam Skype. So. We're looking at 9 successes for my sneak test. I will walk, not run. This position's good. And per my last time, if I see movement, I will kill it. Good luck.
Okay. For my turn, I would like to shout, Mr. Maverick, I represent a Horizon studio who is interested in using your image in an upcoming movie.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me-
Can I identify where the sound came from?
I'm staying inside these doors.
Actually, what's the payout, man? I'm listening.
Have you by any chance seen other movies from our studio? The Man Who Shot Damian Knight, Fistful of Nuyen, or True Edge?
a little partial to Fistful of New Yen, as in the New Yen I want for you continuing talking to me.
Well, the famous Troll Trio director, Elm Rooks, who you may remember from such films as Astro Balls, Jake Armitage, Shadowrunners in Tights, and The History of the Sixth World Part 1, is collaborating with our studio to create a new Western. The working title is Blazing Growlers. It's a satirical Western comedy set in 2060s Texas, based on a changeling who becomes a Lone Star sheriff dealing with prejudice in comedic ways. Plenty of opportunities for puns, of course. We think that you'd be a perfect model for the character and help our Seattle audiences appreciate the trip. So, what do you say?
What do you say, Maverick?
If you at any point like to roll sense motive, I will roll con against you.
No. Maverick is dumber than a rock. He's considering the deal. How much money are you offering?
We are prepared to offer 300,000 New Yen upon signing the contract. I'm just a representative. You're going to have to come with me to talk to my manager in order to get that payout. But I can pull him up on the line if you'd like to have a word with him about this.
I'm listening.
Okay. Can you send me some comlink, a comlink code that I can use to contact you regularly? One that hopefully you're not going to burn.
You can call your person and put them on speakerphone, and if I like what I hear, you might walk out of here.
Okay. And I'm using my direct neural interface to text to my reporter contact, Elliot. You're offering him 300,000 New Yen to appear in Blazing Growlers. Got it? You're going on speakerphone. Oh no, pitch this good. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my contact on speakerphone to hopefully save my life.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson is quiet. Do you have yourself muted?
I was muted, yes. So what is your contact saying then?
My contact is basically going to repeat that. He's going to try and get him in on get him. They want to use his image. He doesn't necessarily need to act, but they want to use his image and hopefully not have their studio shut up by Maverick, because that seems like a thing that would happen if they tried to make a parody character of him without his approval.
So while this is happening, sorry to interrupt, I'm going to use my tech support guy, the kid, and I'm having him hear all this, and I'm having him look into it for me.
Shit.
All right, so the kid then, you're looking into this. Oh, he's not on the Skype call.
He's not on Skype anymore.
Oh, my wingman.
All right, so who is this contact again?
This contact would be Elliot Crichton. He's a reporter for the Horizon News Network. He's Connection 3, Loyalty 4, if that matters at all. But I've briefed him that I will reward him greatly if he manages to sell the fact that he works at Silver Sheen Studios and he's trying to hire Maverick, trying to get Maverick to use his image in a movie.
All right, Maverick, I'm going to say he pings back. The kid says, the guy he's got on the phone is actually a reporter for Horizon.
Shit.
All right. I'm going to, since there's a door between us, I'm going to call all 4 of my remaining spirits, and I'm going to tell them to manifest in that room and pull his arms and legs off. And when I start to hear screaming, that's when I'm going to go in and shoot him in the face.
Too late. I already shot myself in the face.
All right. Nice try.
I'm impressed. That was a good angle to go from.
I just spent half an hour coming up with elaborate movies.
Cheers, bud.
All right. Well, how much time have we got, Bobby?
We do not have enough time for a brawl, if that's what you're asking. We have 20 minutes precisely until the end of this event.
I don't know. I think we can do this in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? It's taken 20 minutes for one of our things. I don't want to have to end it short, so I think I'll have to make an executive decision.
Sorry.
I could twirl my pistols and glitch and shoot myself. Then I am the true champion. I killed Maverick.
But I don't want to cheat people out of the tickets that they bought and everything. So once this is over, we can sit around and chat for a little while.
Well, I think that was the last contestant.
Oh, it's over. You're right. So,
It was an honor
Give
playing
Maverick
against you
an
guys
opportunity. Maverick should talk about each engagement, what he liked and didn't like about each person that came at him.
Yes, that's sort of a direction I was going. I was gonna have you guys sort of talk one-on-one with Maverick. You know, that's what you guys are here for, is to talk to Maverick and Mr. Johnson. You don't need me. So
Yeah, I guess Will then with the first one. I think the one who came the closest to succeeding.
I think I actually could have survived if that shot that killed me if I had remembered I had deflection spell.
It's a good spell.
Oh, you didn't include that on the defense test?
I completely forgot about it when I rolled defense.
That sucks.
If you ever want to do a rerun offline or a rematch,
I will take you up on that. Plus, it gets
what's
rid of
your
all of your
deflection?
assistants.
What's
Yep.
the bonus for the deflection?
The deflection was only 4. It was a
Okay.
pretty bad whirl for some reason, but I was only like 2 dice off on that dodge, I think.
I do want to let everyone know who is listening. The only assistance I got was the 4 dice from a machine sprite, and the one time I called tech support. So I know I had contingencies in place. I ended up not using them.
that's a really good point.
I wanted the counter spells in there just to cut out like the basically like a control thought spell would just end the fight
Jeez.
in a way that would be
Yeah.
not as interesting. So I figured, hey, Maverick's gonna have a little bit of backup just to help out give him some extra dice against those things. It's a limited pool of backup, so you could potentially burn through it if you can survive getting shot at for 1 or 2 passes. But yeah.
You know what I do think?
Unless-
I think that you guys have Maverick here and Mr. Johnson. You have an opportunity that we shouldn't squander with the extra time we have. If you want to ask them, either of them, any old questions, why don't you do that?
I'll let anybody else go first.
I like long walks down the beach and romantic walks to the convenience store.
Ooh.
I'm a Virgo. Actually, no, I'm a Gemini.
So the hellhounds that you shot.
I get this a lot.
What's the question? Give some context to our listeners, maybe.
Oh no! I just thought I'd bring it up. I didn't actually have a question. I just thought I'd bring it up for.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Context
yes.
for the fans. There was a diner, a Hellhounds diner, where a biker gang called the Hellhounds were located. They actually had real Hellhounds there, and I was there with one of the former players, Fragwire. Miss you, bud, wherever you are. And yeah, he was playing a female character. I thought he was getting molested. I misheard something. And that's all it took for my itchy trigger finger. So I started unloading inside the diner. Had a really bad encounter with the dogs, ended up getting lit on fire, running, jumping into a pool.
No. The jumping in the pool was something else entirely. Just kill the dogs outright with like no chance.
If I remember, there was a fear spell involved as well.
I almost brought my
that's
girlfriend to the fight to get an extra round at you.
That would have worked.
Yeah, I was actually
Honestly, the
looking for-
guitar would have worked too. We were so short on time.
No, that's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I would. I wish we could have had time to do the whole shebang and everything. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning. This is our first time doing something like this, so we
Next time.
I hope you guys had fun though.
Who else had a 0 karma character? I know
Oh,
mine was.
Yeah, mine pretty much was. It was just something I had lying around from Runner Hub.
Another one.
So, Maverick,
Actually, I'm curious.
go ahead, Cliff.
Oh, no, I mean, go ahead. You were starting.
Yeah,
first.
Will.
Okay, so you said 375 karma. Now, I'm sure you have more street cred than that.
Yeah, my street cred. I'm very, very poor as a player at track.
Oh,
I just burn it, and I don't make social rules, so it's never been a priority. So
Fair enough.
Yeah,
that's
I
my
think every time
feeling.
I give you notoriety, you burn it off with the street cred.
yeah, it's a cycle.
Just
I have
churning
zero
zero
through.
notoriety.
notoriety.
GM.
so.
To be honest, as a GM, I almost never really use those other than just more or less in the back of my mind an idea of what they've done. Really, the stats of street credit don't seem to play much of a factor.
I kind of agree on that.
I
So
kind of wish
here's
there was a good system for it, but yeah, never mind.
Here's one for Mr. J. So, of the things that you saw tonight, which ones are you going to take advantage of the next time you put something in front of Maverick?
Well, I have already tried the sneaky sniper, and that didn't work out quite so well either that time.
I think that was the elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renell. I had him all statted up. He had all kinds of interesting history and a very, very unusual and interesting NPC that would have been, it was murdered horribly by a player. So, as happens with your NPCs, and anyway. But nothing in particular. I think that really gives me any extra edge against Maverick here. I got to do something about that ridiculous defense pool he's got.
I would say what would probably help is put somebody way off. Get a sniper that can actually sit a kilometer out and just put him in a situation where he can't hide very well.
Intervening terrain with my movement, that's fantasy land, man. Desert.
Yeah,
So
anything that
full defense, but how do you get that up that much, by the way?
Yeah, anything that goes
you want to
after
know my
an-
defense?
Yeah.
If I may speak for just a moment, sorry. All right, so I got reaction and intuition at 5 base. I have quicken spells that increase them by 4 each, so that's 18. I got the combat sits physical added power from my Eagle Mentor, which gives me 1. I have I have a quicken deflection spell on me from the NPC Ray. I have a quicken combat sense spell on me from the NPC Ray. And then when I say I take a full defense, I get my agility, and that adds 14 to that. So against ranged attacks, I end up with 51 dice without factoring edge. And then with melee attacks, I have 43 dice, not factoring edge.
Well, don't we all?
I just want to mention my backup plan to this one was a brand new character with as many explosives as 400,000 Union could buy.
I think I saw
That might
somebody
have
in the
worked.
Twitch chat suggest that a good tactic would just be suicide bombing him.
I
was
to the
talking
award
with
ceremony, but it would work.
I actually have written on my sheet right here: grenades, grenades, grenades.
Yeah, I think the
So
way to take
it's
Maverick down is primarily the indirect combat spells that don't allow for defense rolls, because his damage soak isn't fantastic, and then anything like the the control thoughts kind of stuff, your power, things like that.
I was gonna say it's a good thing we were in a building and not outside.
I
That's why
wanted
is
to
that-
have an outdoor map.
I have an attack helicopter.
Ooh.
I have a kid.
Yeah,
That's okay.
He eats attack helicopters for breakfast.
So,
You can
which
try
one is Selimas or Selimas? Selimas. I'm curious what your plan was if you would have kept Maverick on the hook with the scam.
Oh, my plan was give him a meat location and then vanish off the face of the earth.
Oh, so you had no offensive idea. You were just trying to get away alive. Got it.
Or if I somehow got into a situation where he was, considered me so non-threatening that I wouldn't get a defense roll, then I slide the Ares Light fire out of my arm and roll 20 dice and hope that works.
You should have handed him a pin that was coated in contact poison. So when he signed the
Slap him.
contract,
Just slap him.
Or just pay me and I walk away. I'm
So-
cheap.
My hope was to get him into a what do you call it, duel? That was my hope, but yeah.
I was figuring just
That would have been awesome.
be able to hit. If I could hit, it would be over. We were both pretty much glass cannons.
I was shaking. That was a good one.
I-
I was
It's a
like,
good
ah,
thing-
shite.
It's a good thing they missed because the Deadeye is negative 13 AP.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
yeah.
what is the thing that was the Raven shot? What was it?
Requiem.
Requiem.
Oh,
That's
what was
the
that
name
thing?
of his pistol.
I
Yeah.
have 2 revolvers that I primarily use, Dirge and Requiem. I have my macro set up, so the Requiem's the one that hurts a lot, and Dirge is the one where I play with you a little bit.
Gotcha.
Dirge
ended
didn't
using
come out to play
Requiem
this time.
Gotcha. So what are Dirge and Requiem, by the way? Just
They are Ruger Super Warhawks with the extended barrel mod, personalized grip, environmental modification. Oh man, I'd have to pull them up. They have.
Are
all
those the same
bells
pistols
and
that
whistles.
that Mavericks had from the very beginning?
Yes.
Excellent.
I have kept all my original pistols.
Awesome.
And sold all the ones that he didn't want.
Yeah, I keep trying to give him more. Like, hey, here's these super awesome collector's things. Like, I'll sell them.
They were really awesome. And then I was like, how much are they worth? Because they're worse than the ones I was using. And you're like, $1 bazillion. And I'm like, sign me up twice.
Yeah, that's the value in the collector's book, though. That's not like how much money you get for them.
I know.
Anyone who's ever like had a bunch of magic cards and brought them somewhere like, I'm gonna be rich, has had that experience.
I felt bad, but I've been saving for Maverick Mark II for a long time. Still can't afford it, but it'll happen. And then
You're talking about the Cyberware overhaul version?
Yeah, the one Essence Maverick that has a lot of quicken spells and just nightmare fuel. It's we would have everyone in the ring at the same time, and it still wouldn't be fair. Well, unless they touch me with logic drain or chemicals or mind raped me or ...
Speaking of that, I've got a rules question.
A rules question?
How long does the after effect for Witch's Moss or Sage take to take effect? Because I really wanted to blind and break both of Mav's arms. Just anywhere near close enough.
I don't know. I have to look them up.
Yeah, I'm not familiar
I have
with
to say that there do need to be some sort of rules in place for, I guess, like what the power level is of drugs, so that if you do affect someone with a drug that they, don't take voluntarily, they don't just get an auto hit with the paralysis or whatever.
Oh yeah, everything was going to be involuntary drugging. My character is all about involuntary drugging.
All right,
Bill Cosby and you drinking buddies or something?
He's still in
Change your character name to Ludes.
Well,
Any other questions or?
Yeah, come on, guys.
So if you had to retire Mav and go a different route with a different character, what would you do?
The character I have in the back burner right now is a arched mage, like erudite, kind of quiet know-it-all type.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to pull him out for about 200 karma now, but I don't have the heart to retire Maverick yet, and I still have that goal of I really want to cap out the system just to say I've done it, and then have the podcast as proof before I move along.
Oh, you mean cap the number of dice that you can possibly roll?
I literally want to hit the system limit, and I have a Reddit thread all about it if you guys want to look it up. System maximum for pistols.
Wow.
Was that you that did the 72 system maximum?
I am Uncle Maverick on there, yep.
I didn't pay attention to who posted it.
We do have a question in the Twitch chat. Todd David asks, is this your normal modus operandi, crazy over-the-top optimized PCs? Do you normally do this kind of thing?
There's
Me?
Yes, we're talking to you, Maverick.
Oh, sorry, I just...
Yeah.
Twilight Zone over
Is
here.
this what you normally do? Are you always a sort of min-maxing, over-the-top kind of...
Yes and no. I've gamed a really long time, and I've made everything on the spectrum. I used to make characters that were really weak generalists, with the overarching theory for my build being someday they're going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But I played in a group of guys, fun guys, who would like kill me out of boredom because I was worthless to the team. And I got to the point where I was making characters every session, sometimes 2 a session, because they just kill me and take my stuff. High school, we were kids. And I got to the point where I got really good at making characters, and I still wanted that overarching, ability to role play and do the story thing.
Right.
But I had to have an ace up my sleeve to survive to be in the next session. So it was kind of like a rite of passage. And now I can't not have that ace up my sleeve because I feel just exposed and vulnerable. And
What's the Arcology episode that you guys did where you did your interview and talked about that? So if somebody's got that question, there is an episode.
It was an early
on the
episode,
Arcology
wasn't it?
Podcast that actually breaks that down.
Socially acceptable power gaming, a line theme. I don't know if that's the title.
It was an early episode. Yeah, it was
number that
before
was.
I got involved in any content creation. I remember listening to that and hearing you on there talk about min-maxing and basically laying it out, which actually I had never thought about it until I heard you, Maverick, talking about it on the podcast, that I've always kind of associated min-maxing with with a negative connotation, right? And you laid it out in there that no, you can min-max and role play. There's nothing. They're not mutually exclusive.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think where the min-maxers get the bad rap is the people who are just in it for the numbers and the power gaming and don't care so much about the role-playing or the story, and often are trying to one-up other people at the table. Those people are no fun to play with.
Yeah.
But
It's a team.
knowing your rules and using, making the most out of your different options and choices to make the most effective character you can, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Yep. For those listening, Vox in
on
the
that subject.
in the chat said episode 37 is the one that we're talking about. So.
Thank
There
you.
you
Someone was trying to say something?
Oh, sorry. On that subject, I kind of, sorry, Mord I kind of designed because nobody in my current game. I usually GM, but I got to play at some point. Nobody in my current game kind of played a samurai. Everybody was mages. But I kind of designed them to be both a samurai, and also the other thing is like nobody would ever get hit. They were all dodge monkeys. So I designed them to get hit and also go down without being killed. So like
Sure.
he's kind of min-maxed in the sense of like he will always go down, but he will also always survive.
Want me to give you some advice?
Yeah.
When you're playing against power gamers,
Uh-huh.
they are drawn to the style of play of power. They want to be powerful. So I know a lot of game masters have the default assumption that you should always send things that challenge your players. With power gamers, do that like 10% of the time, and they'll be happy as a clam.
Right.
They don't need to be challenged. That's not why they made the character.
Well-
If you have to keep it within the realm for all the players to have fun, but give a whole bunch of mooks jumping out of a van with crappy guns and just let them have fun with it.
Yeah, shooting 12 lower level people is better than shooting one higher.
That's a really
guess
good point. I'd never thought about it, and we have just a couple of minutes, so I'm going to kind of close it on this and then maybe give say goodbye to people. But that's a really good point. I'd never thought about it. Power gamers, they're not trying to be challenged. Their fun is just one-shotting things over and over again, right?
Yeah.
So
That's something I really hadn't considered.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, when you're
I
GMing and you're
never
trying to
thought
make
about that.
each of your players have fun, just stop worrying about the fact that he's mowing people down. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, the character optimization is gratifying in of itself, and then seeing that optimization come to life is self-gratifying with the character. For
Very
most of
good
them, I'm not saying all, but
Very good point. Well, thank you guys again for coming on and taking your best shot.
One quick question, if I could.
Sure. Yeah.
Maverick, I just wanted to ask. I'm a big fan of the Legends of Earth Dawn thing. I'm really happy you guys started doing that. I just have to ask: is your character the Maverick of hitting things in the face with axes?
I don't know what my NDA, what I'm allowed to talk about. Mr. J, can I say anything related to Earth Dawn?
You've got 80 seconds.
Nothing involving the longevity of that character.
Okay, so basically, when I first started playing Earth Dawn, I knew nothing about the system. So I did a deep dive, and I started coming up with a whole bunch of combos I wanted to play with, including the erudite wizard type I wanted to make. And suddenly I took so long that every archetype was taken. And I'm like, what don't we have? So we didn't have a beat 'em up tank. And I'm like, I don't want to play another Maverick. But he ended up being the DPS god. I made him so he could soak a lot. And Clem Hazard, he was nightmare fuel. Strong, quiet type, as extreme as you can take the stereotype.
Yeah,
And
man.
a lot of fun to play.
Well,
Okay,
awesome. Thank you guys again. Like I said, I wanted to let everybody know before we turn off this episode. The stream may go down for a couple minutes. What's coming up next is our Paranoia game, which we're really super excited about. There are a lot of ways for you to interact with that. We're going to have some secret chat between us and our GM for that, and you can actually get in to be able to eavesdrop on that. It's another perk that is available over at the fundraiser. So if you're so inclined, go to Shadowcasters.network, click on that little sidebar thing there, and look for that. It's called Paranoia Secret Notes, or I think that's what I named it. Also, there's going to be opportunities during the game to buy each of your favorite players action cards that'll help them out during the game. Me and Cliff are both in that, as well as Cassie, my co-host in Six World Podcast. We've got Paige from Join the Anarchy. She plays retro. And we've got Damien and Opti are in that game as well. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And stick around for that. It starts in just under 15 minutes. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be switching the stream over to be going to someone else. So if it drops down, then it's going to come right back up. You just stick around, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Thank you again, Maverick. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, and thank you guys for sticking around. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you everyone who joined this.
Pleasure.
I had a great time. It was interesting, and I liked seeing how things turned out, the different plans people had. So we'll definitely have to make this into some sort of a tradition, so that other people will have a chance to take on Maverick again at some point in the future.
Yes, absolutely. All right, and I'll see you guys. I'm going to fumble around and try to play an ad or two here before I shut this down, and then we bring it back up with Paranoia. See you guys later.
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 See you later.
Later.
And
Thanks for running.
thanks,
guys.
John.
Ahoy, chummers, this is Austin, the allegedly sadistic GM of Crit Squad. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I know it means a lot to us to have your support. It lets us do what we love, gunning down runners when they forget to watch their six. And to show us how much we appreciate it, we're giving away prizes all throughout the stream. So stay tuned, donate to the network to keep our host up and running, and subscribe to Crit Squad and all of our fellow Shadowcasters on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Horizon Audio, or wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, watch your back, shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never ever cut a deal with a dragon. Or an AI. Or a free spirit. And geek the mage first.
Hello? I hope this is working correctly. Baldy from Crit Squad here. I wanted to send a message out into the void, as it were, seeing as I don't really know anyone outside of our little group. Well, besides all of you, listening to everything we do, which is very strange, but it feels nice to have support and interest from so many beings out there. Although, if you're keeping tabs on where we've been and how much trouble we've been getting into, could you maybe not report it to anyone who may be searching for us with, murderous intentions? Thanks. I wanted to send this message because I believe you have a mission of your own. Some kind of sweepstakes or giveaway happening today. So, stay on this channel and you might just win that prize. And, while you're listening, go and subscribe to Crit Squad over on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever you can find us. That way, you'll know just where we are along our journey, just in case we cross paths. Until next time, Baldy out.
Dear listeners, this is John Galt, the unlicensed documentary journalist for Crit Squad. I didn't think we were going to call the show Crit Squad. I thought we were going to go with John the Run. But my producers thought that was tacky. So, Crit Squad. I'm fine. We thank you all for listening and would like you to consider Blue Apron. But you mean they don't support? Oh, right. Right. Okay, can I just do that again? If you're hearing this now, then I know I can trust you. You're someone who sees beyond the veil of the corporate oligarchy. You support a community of creators that make and share this content because they genuinely love doing it. Look at me. I'm being chased through nuclear wasteland and going to shitty concerts because survival is a biological imperative, but also because I fucking love doing it. Check out the raffle. Details exist somewhere, I'd imagine. And also don't forget to subscribe to Crit Squad on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, or really wherever you listen to Serial. Also, don't forget to check out some of the other awesome shows here, like Join the Anarchy and the Arcology Podcast, as well as Relative Dimensions. We at Crit Squad are honestly floored by the love and support we've received, and we are committed to keeping this train rolling as long as we all shall live. Presuming, of course, that we all shall live. Stay stay safe, friends.
You are watching best show. If you keep your watch happening, there is small chance you win prize. Subscribe to Crit Squad on Apple Podcast or Google Play.
All right. Hey, chummers. It's Sasha from Crit Squad, and God, I don't know what. Okay. Well, listen. I just want to say thanks to all you motherfuckers out there. Is that okay? Thanks for being a part of this community. And I mean, like, all right, it's a little weird that you're deriving so much, joy from listening to me almost die a whole bunch every couple of weeks. But fine. You got to do what makes you happy, right? Anyway, so thanks for being here today. Thanks for watching, and you stick around long enough, and you might even win that prize that everyone's talking about, which beats the hell out of a bomb in the brain any day, which I'm sure I know nothing about. Who's listening to this? Okay, so anyway, if you got nothing better to do when this thing's over, you could go subscribe probably to Crit Squad on iTunes or Google Play, Stitcher, wherever it is in the matrix that you find this kind of stuff, I guess. And you can keep listening to me almost die every week or 2 weeks or however long I don't know, a bunch of crazy weirdos.
All right, jumping in, guys, just to tell you real fast that that was that. We're going to switch over to another. Oz is going to be streaming Paranoia from his location, so the stream might drop out for a little bit and come back up. Should be up by 10 p.m., about 7.5 minutes. So stick around, and we're doing really well on the fundraiser. I'm really excited about that. We're over our halfway mark already. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much. Keep it going. We're going for $4,000. So that's going to keep us going up for a whole year, the Shadowcasters Network. So I'm going to duck out now. I'm going to be playing in Paranoia, and I'm going to head over and join those guys, and Oz is going to be streaming it. So good. See you in a couple minutes.